welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is lecture 17 of a hydraulic turbine and pump playlist, and in this we are going to see the centrifugal pump numerical on velocity triangle and work done. In the previous lecture 16, we have already covered the centrifugal pump, velocity triangle and work done. We have already covered what are the different types of velocities and how we can find these velocities and different angles. So if you haven't covered this lecture, then you have to cover this lecture first, so that you will be able to understand all these different angles and terms, velocities. Then you can cover the lecture 17, so it will be easier for you to solve the numerical with the help of all these formulas. Okay, now we will focus on our lecture 17, that is the numerical part of a centrifugal pump, velocity triangle and work done. So we will read out the question first. The question is, a centrifugal pump is operating at a speed of 1100 rpm. The internal dia and external diameter of the impeller are 200 mm and 400 mm respectively, having vanes angle of impeller are 20 degree and 30 degree. At inlet and outlet respectively, the velocity of a flow at inlet and outlet is 4.2 meter per second. B2 is equals to 40 mm. Now in this question we have to determine the four things, that is, first is determine the tangential velocity at inlet and outlet. So we have to determine the tangential velocity at inlet and outlet. Second is work done by impeller on water per second per unit weight. So you have to determine the work done by impeller on water per second per unit weight. We will see how we can determine it. Next is determine all required velocities and angles. Okay, fourth one is determine the volume of water per unit time, that is flow rate. So we have to determine all these four things. We will see how we can solve them. First of all, to solve any question, you first write the given term, that is speed of rotation is equals to 1100 rpm. So write 1100 rpm. Internal dia is equals to d1 is equals to 0.2 meter, 200 mm. Okay, external diameter is 400 mm, means 0.4 meter. Vane angle at inlet theta is equals to 20 degree. Vane angle at outlet phi is equals to 30 degree. Next is velocity of flow at inlet and outlet. Velocity of flow at inlet and outlet for the centrifugal pump is equal. So Vf1 and Vf2 will be equals to 4.2 meter per second. We know that for centrifugal pump Vf1 is equals to Vf2. Okay, understand all these terms from the lecture 16. Okay, next is impeller width at outlet is equals to B2 is equals to 40 mm. So all these are your given values from the question. We have to write first the given values so that it will be easier for you to solve the question. Now what are U1 and if you haven't covered the previous lecture, then I will explain that U1 and U2 are the tangential velocities at inlet and outlet. Vf1 and Vf2 are your flow velocities at inlet and outlet. Vr1 and Vr2 are your relative velocities at inlet and outlet. Vw1 and Vw2 are your world velocities at inlet and outlet. This is the velocity triangle of a centrifugal pump. Now first we have to determine the tangential velocity at inlet and outlet. The formula to determine the tangential velocity of a centrifugal pump at inlet and outlet are U1 is equals to pi d1 n by 60. U1 will be your tangential velocity at inlet. U2 will be your tangential velocity at outlet. Okay, so the formula to determine the tangential velocity at inlet will be equals to pi d1 n by 60. D1 is given, that is 0.2 meter, multiplied by your speed of rotation, that is 1100. If you solve this, you will get the value of a tangential velocity at inlet. So it will be equals to 11.52 meter per second. Similarly, for the tangential velocity at outlet, pi d2n by 60, your d2 will be equals to 0.4. So pi multiplied by 0.4 multiplied by your speed of rotation, that is 1100, divided by 60. So your tangential velocity at outlet will be equals to 23.04 meter per second. Okay, next we have to determine the work done by impeller on water per second per unit weight. So this is the formula to determine the work done by impeller on water per second per unit weight. Vw2 U2 upon G. This is from equation C of lecture 16. Okay, we know the U2 value that we have determined. U2 value, we know the value of G, 9.81 meter per second square. We have to find the value of Vw2. To determine the value of Vw2, we can use the outlet velocity triangle. So this is the part of outlet velocity triangle. So if tan phi will be equals to your tan phi, this one will be equals to your perpendicular upon your base. So Vf2 upon U2 minus Vw2. This is your tan phi, and this is your perpendicular Vf2 upon your base U2 minus Vw2. Okay, we have already covered in lecture 16 that all these formulas are covered in lecture 16, but I am explaining you again that it will be easier for you to understand that tan phi will be equals to perpendicular upon base. So Vf2 upon U2 minus Vw2. So this is the formula to determine the Vw2 also. So put the value of phi here, that is given in the question. Vf2 value is given in the question 4.2 meter per second, and U2 we have already determined, and we can find the value of Vw2 from this equation. Okay, so Vw2 will be equals to 15.76 meter per second. Now put the value of Vw2 in equation C, this equation. So you will find the work done per second per unit weight. Okay, so work done per second per unit weight will be equals to Vw2, that is 15.76 meter per second, multiplied by your U2, that is 23.04 upon 9.81. So your work done per second per unit weight will be equals to 37.01. Okay, so this is the answer of your part 2. Next we will see the part 3 of question, all required angles and velocity. We have to find the all required angle and velocities. First we will see the velocities. What are the different types of velocities? Tangential velocities, flow velocities, whirl velocities. Okay, so tangential velocities, we have already determined the tangential velocity at inlet and outlet in the part 1. So U1 will be equals to 11.52 meter per second, U2 will be equals to 23.04 meter per second. Flow velocity is already given in the question. And for a centrifugal pump, we know that the flow velocity at inlet and outlet, okay, the flow velocities at inlet and outlet are equal. So it will be equals to 4.2 meter per second. Now whirl velocity. Whirl velocity at inlet is equals to 0 for a centrifugal pump. And at the outlet, we have already determined the value of Vw2, that is 15.76 meter per second. So these are all your required velocities. Now we will find the different angles. So there are 4 angles: alpha, theta, phi and beta. Alpha is equals to 90 degree for a centrifugal pump. Okay, we know that alpha is equals to 90 degree at inlet for the centrifugal pump. Theta is given in the question, that is 20 degree at inlet, and angle at outlet are the phi and beta. So phi is equals to 30 degree given in the question. Beta, you have to find the value of beta here. Okay, so you can find the value of beta from the outlet velocity triangle. So this is the another part of outlet velocity triangle. You can see that tan beta will be equals to your perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular will be equals to Vf2, base will be equals to Vw2. So your Vf2 will be equals to 4.2 and your base will be equals to Vw2, means 15.76. So the value of your beta will be equals to 14.92. So beta will be equals to 14.92. So all these are the four. So these are the 4 angles of a centrifugal pump. Okay. Now we will see the 4th part of the question. To determine the volume of water per unit time, that is flow rate. So the formula to determine the flow rate will be equals to pi d2 b2 vf2. We have not used the first formula of pi d1 b1 vf1 because in the question b1 value is not given. Okay, so you have to use this formula because only b2 value is given in the question. Okay, remember this, that b2 value is given in the question. That's why we are using the second formula of flow rate. Okay, pi multiplied by your d2, that is 0.4, multiplied by your b2 0.04, multiplied vf2 4.2. So if you solve this, you will get the value of a flow rate as 0.21 cubic meter per second. B2 value is given 40 mm, 0.04 meter. Okay, so in this way you can easily solve the numerical of a centrifugal pump on velocity triangle and work done. I hope you have understood this video, and if you find this video useful, you can appreciate the effort by like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. In the next lecture we will cover the centrifugal pump numerical on head and efficiencies. Okay, we will see all the different types of head and efficiencies of a centrifugal pump numerical. So subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you.